Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. So if you are catching the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay for me. I'm going to show y'all how to use this checkered pattern. It took me a second to kind of figure it out. And I was going to do a whole project with it tonight, but I actually messed up my piece. And so I thought, instead of going forward and changing my whole project, let me just show you how to use this pattern, okay? So when you pop on, comment the word checker, and I will send you the supply list for everything I'm using. And make sure you say hello. So we're gonna I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna show y'all how to use this transfer, because I'm being really honest. When I saw this transfer, I was like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that is going to work. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work. So let me show you. I was going to do a round today on my live, and I was going to do the checker thing on top and the checker on bottom, and then put hello in the middle. Maybe we'll just continue with that. What do y'all think? Should we play with color and do different colors, or should we continue with the project? What do y'all want to do? Because now I'm thinking like we can just go ahead and do it. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Pam. Hi, Karen. How are you? So continue with the project or just play and show y'all. I'm still going to show y'all how to use it, but I don't know, y'all. The color did not turn out the way I wanted it to, which is my own fault. I should have used a different color, but it is what it is at this point. So y'all let me know in the comments. I am going to, let's see, because we're going to paint my plan was, hi, Christiana, hi, Barbara, was to like paint the middle black and then put hello in the center, and then do this pattern on top and on bottom. But I didn't like how this looked with the color. Maybe we just go with it. Hello. Hi, Lynette. Maybe we just go with it. We'll just continue it. It is what it is. Hi, Bambi. Hello. All right, we're just gonna continue with the project like I had planned. So comment the word checker. I'll send you the supply list. Now, mind you, I probably would have used, if I was thinking this through, like the look of it, I would have used a different background color, or just not black checkers, like black paste on it. You know what I mean? So I'll show y'all here in just a second. But let me get this painted. We're just going to continue with the project. It's going to look more of like a racing round, which is not what I intended. Hi, Donna. Hi, Bambi. Hello. So when y'all pop on, say hey, hit that heart button for me. And I'm going to show y'all how to use this transfer, because it is actually very, very easy to use. It's not as intimidating as I thought originally. Okay. Now I thinned this out way too much. That's on me, but that's okay. All right. I am going to paint the edges like so, and then let's dry and we'll do one more coat. I did use regular chalk paint for this. Hi, Sandy. I know I have not been on in quite some time, so I apologize. I've been out of town. For the last couple days, and then I know that, Missy, that's the look I was not trying to go for, and then I realized after I had done this up here, I was like, that's exactly what it looks like. So we're just gonna go with it. I was not intending for it to look like a NASCAR round. That was not the intention, but I will show y'all how to use this pattern. So this is a size B transfer, and when you do it correctly, you get this checkered pattern. What I should have done is I should have painted, instead of white, I should have painted it dune. And I think that would make it look a little bit more rustic and all of that, but I can't really paint the white again. You know what I mean? So we'll just go with it. How was everybody's weekend? What did you do? Did y'all check out the new stuff that's coming out? I posted a link over, I think in my VIP group and in my broadcast channel. Did y'all go check it out? All right, let's get another coat on here. Oh, heck, y'all. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do colors, because this does not turn out Thanks, Georgiana. I appreciate that. I keep going back and forth. Like, do we want to continue the project or do we just want to play with color and see how this goes? Hi, Melinda. I know. Isn't all the new stuff so amazing? I am so excited for starting to craft for fall. I will say that. So come July 9th, fall crafting is starting. I will tell you. I will start fall crafting next month. I'm sorry, Cheryl, that you just got a message that you weren't supposed to. All right, let's dry. Okay, I changed my mind. I think we're just going to play with color tonight. So, yeah. Our Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. So happy. Yay, that's amazing. That's hockey, right, Sandy? Please don't make fun of me. I don't know. So we are going to dry this. We're just going to, I think, play with color only because I didn't want to make a racing pattern or racing look round. So I will just show y'all different ways to use this and we're going to try. My week has been good, Christiana. It's been busy. Lots of y'all took advantage of the 35% off sale on my website. So I'm working on those orders already. Hockey, okay. I am working on those orders already for y'all, which is very exciting. All right, we're gonna play with color. We're not gonna continue the racing theme round. I did not make my shirt. Hi, LD, how are you? I did not make my shirt. This is part of the t-shirt club that I'm in. Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, y'all, do me a huge favor, hit the heart button for me. The more that y'all comment and interact, the more that helps me. Only also because I just haven't been live in quite some time. Miss Dolores, I'm working on it. They have been closed anytime I have tried to reach out. I'm working on it. I thought of a 50s diner, not racing. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's good to know. So when you're using the checker pattern, this is what it can look like. Okay, I attempted it before I went live, and I was gonna make like I was thinking like an everyday round, but then when I did the white and black, I just thought it looked too much like racing. Someone just said, Sandy, I shipped it out today. Check your email for tracking. Sorry. So I'm gonna switch what I'm doing because I don't want. We're just going to play. You can make, I know. Yeah, so if y'all have questions about orders, please send a message. Or just be sure to check your emails for tracking. Because as soon as stuff gets shipped, an email is sent to y'all. So, all right, let's play with this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try 2 different colors on this. So if you're just popping on, say, hey, we are just playing with the checkered pattern tonight. I had a different project plan, but it just didn't turn out the way that I intended it to. So instead, we're going to just play with this transfer, and I'm going to show y'all how to use it, okay? So I did wax my board because I painted it. We are going to take this transfer. So just a warning, it does have these little targets for you to line up. Now, personally, I don't think they're needed, but you want to be really careful when you are chalking on it because if you get paint in those targets, it's going to go through your surface, okay? Hi, Robbie. Hi, Melissa. So just keep that in mind. But I think what we're going to do is, should we do like 2 shades of gray? Should we do like grayish and storm and see what it looks like with that? Or we could do 2 shades of red. We could do red and black. We can just have fun with it tonight because this project did not turn out the way I intended, which is fine. Alrighty, so I am going to line this up with my tape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just line it up. Thinking red, we could do red. What do y'all think? 2 grays, 2 reds, red and black. It looks like a Coca-Cola thing. Oh, see, y'all. See, I thought it looked like racing, like NASCAR. So I didn't want to do it. We could do red. Red and cherry, or candy apple and cherry. Y'all are very quiet tonight. Red. Okay. Should we do 2 shades of red or 1? Y'all tell me. Boom. Tucker. Oh, gosh. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh, gross. One of them threw up. Probably because they're drinking too much water. Red. 2 shades of red or 1 shade of red? We're doing red, but I need to know 1 shade or 2 shades. Oh, gosh. Y'all, they're like children. 1. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Move. Tucker, stop it. Tucker. Oh, my word. Sorry, y'all. Oh, my God. Okay. Sorry about that. Boone threw up and I just had to clean it up really quickly. Okay, we'll do 2. So we're going to do candy apple and cherry. Oh, my word. Red and black would work good. I don't have a Coca-Cola stencil. That is trademark, so that's a big no-no. Alrighty, I know, y'all. It's because he drinks water so fast, he doesn't take a breath, and so then he gets himself sick. It's like a child. All right, so I'm going to go in with candy apple. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize for that. All right, so we're going to start with candy apple. We are going to dry it. We're going to clean our transfer, and then we'll do the second part of it, okay? So now, if I were to do all of it in candy apple, it's going to look exactly like the black, just in candy apple. So that's why I wanted to do 2 different shades to see how it would look. But if you want to do it all in 1 color, this is how it will look. I know. Oh, you bought it from Coca-Cola. Oh. Yeah, I don't sell one. But if you bought it, you go right ahead, my friend. All right, so there's that. We're going to put that to the side. Let that dry. We're going to clean this. And then we're going to go in with the other side with cherry. Okay? Oh, y'all. Them dang dogs messed me up. I apologize. I'm a little scattered tonight. I think it's because attempting my project before I went live didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to in my head. And then the dogs. So, all right, let's wipe this up. You will need to clean this transfer in between. I suggest that. It makes it easier. But if you don't want to do that, you do you. Okay. I am going to scrub the back side. No, you don't have to turn the transfer. You do not have to turn the transfer whatsoever. I'm going to show you. It's 16 inches, Lisa. It's 16. It just looks way bigger on camera. Like everybody tells me my fuzz cloth, yes, I know it's dirty. It looks way bigger than in person, but I promise it's the same size fuzz cloth as yours. It's just because you are up close and personal in my business. All right, let's move this to the side. Let's dry it, okay? And I'm going to show y'all how we're going to connect it, okay? So if you're just popping on, I'm showing y'all how to use the checker transfer, the checker pattern transfer. It's actually very, very simple. And you can get this look with it. but we're attempting 2 different colors to kind of see how that would look. That's okay, Colleen. No need to apologize. Okay, so we want to make sure that this is nice and dry. I'm going to wax it again. Actually, no, I'm not going to wax it again. I changed my mind. You can wax it if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to fuzz really, really, really well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we're going to fuzz it. Hopefully I don't knock it off the table. Okay. Looks good. So here's what you're going to do. Now I know that I had the side with my targets at the bottom, okay? If you can't remember where your top is, I would just take a marker and put a T at the top, like vertically and horizontally, so you know, just for your own reference guide. Or you can use, I know it's hard to see, the targets that are on the transfer. Okay, so my targets were on the bottom. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line it right back up how I had it, okay? You're gonna wanna move it over to the right, okay? But you're gonna have to move it down. You don't wanna chalk right here because then you're just gonna get a straight line, right? So line it up, match it up, move it to the right, then move it down. And that is going to get you your checkered look. Okay, I have it where I want it. I'm gonna push down, making sure there are no air bubbles. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, sprinkling helps me out so much. And then we're gonna go in with cherry, and we're gonna see how the 2 reds look together. Now you could do any 2 colors. You don't have to do 2 of the same color. You could do black and red. You could do pink and blue. I mean, whatever you wanted, really. There's no right or wrong. It just depends on the look you're going for. So I'm gonna go through, pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top, and we're gonna lift. And there it is. There it is. So let me hold this up and I will show y'all. So it's really hard to see the difference in the reds, right? But it's that simple, y'all. I will tell y'all, when I first saw this transfer, I was like, I have no clue how to use that. And it looks very difficult. It is very, very easy. Marcy, I will tell you, on this transfer, it does not have to be lined up perfectly in order for it to look good, because some of the squares are going to overlap each other, which gives you room to where it doesn't have to be perfect. So let's clean this, and then maybe let's try a couple different other colors on the other side. Hello. And we'll see, you can see the different shades. Okay. We can try something else. So if you are just popping on, say hey. Our keyword is checker. I intended to do a completely different project, but it just didn't turn out the way I thought. So we're just playing, and I'm showing y'all the different ways that you can use this transfer, and how easy it is actually to use. It's not anything to be afraid to use. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Look at all my friends jumping on. Y'all hit that heart button for me. And sprinkle the video. And when you comment the word checker, you'll get the supply list. All right, that's dry. Let's dry this. Excuse me. Hi, Kim. It's actually super, super easy to use, I promise. Looks too complicated. Janice, I promise it's not. I promise. Now, if you're nervous about it, what do I always tell y'all to do? If you're trying something new, what do I always tell y'all to use? Does anybody remember? If you're trying out a new transfer, a new technique, what is something that I always tell y'all to practice on? A reusable surface. Thank you, Haley. A chalkboard. Yes, a reusable surface. Because if you mess it up, You can spray water on it, wipe it off, and practice. Okay? So don't be afraid. You can always practice. See, y'all know. Y'all listen to me. All right, so there are the two reds. Now you can see it now that it's dry. Okay, so this is it fully across. We've got our red and our cherry. Let's do, should we continue with the red and the cherry, or should we try something different? Let's just continue it. All right, so remember my targets were at the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but the targets are down there. I'm going to line it up with the cherry squares because I'm going to go in with my cherry. Okay. And I'm just going to match it up, lay it down, and we're going to chalk in cherry. Not cherry, I'm sorry, candy apple. Sorry, candy apple. Well, no, Haley, I would just do like a different set of colors just to practice. Just to practice. So we'll go back in with our candy apple. Now I don't need to chalk this line, but if you want to, you can, but it's not necessary. I just use that as a guide to line up my transfer. Okay. We're going to go over this, pick up all that extra paste, put it back into the jar, and we're going to lift. And voila. Okay. Yes, this is going to be perfect for Halloween. Like I said, I was going for more of like an everyday like farmhouse theme. And then once I did the whole pattern, the black and white on the top, I was like, that doesn't really fit with the look I was going for. I think had I used Dune as the background color instead of white, that would have looked better. But I didn't, so that's okay. All right, let's clean, and then we'll do the cherry, and then we can do the center part. But y'all, this really is very, very easy. I will tell y'all, I was intimidated with this transfer. I didn't understand how to use it, but I watched some people and had someone explain it to me, and then I practiced. The black and white is the first time me doing it. I didn't even practice on a chalkboard, and it was that easy, okay? So if it makes you a little nervous, always practice on a chalkboard first to get the feel of it. And then when you're ready for it, apply it to your surface, okay? Drying this off like so. Let's pull this out, let's dry it, and then we'll do the cherry. So what do y'all think we should do in the middle? Anything? Remember, we're just hanging out and we're just messing with the transfer. Thank you. Thanks, Haley. I sure did. Thank you. Thank you. What do y'all think? Should we do something in the center? Or do different colors? It's not, Miss Linda. This is available on my chalk site. We could do green. We could do 2 different greens. Hi, Michelle. Or we could do like some fun summer colors and see what we think. Okay, so we're going to line it up. My targets are on the bottom. Okay, so what I tell y'all, line it up with the color that you put down. Move it to the right. Then move it down. Okay, so again, line it up to the right and move it down, and this will be your other color, your cherry color. Okay, push down. You can buy some. So customers will be able to purchase new items on July 9th, but designers will get to start purchasing new stuff starting tomorrow. So if you're interested in becoming a designer and saving 40% off, let me know. But designers will be able to purchase starting tomorrow, and it'll be open up to customers on July 9th. So, welcome, pink and yellow. Boom. Y'all, it's that easy. Look at that. Okay, which side do you like more? The black and white or the red and white? Which side do y'all like more? Something fun in the middle. Well, I was going to put hello. So I don't know if that's considered fun. But which one is your fave? All right. Gonna clean it. Black and white, yeah. I wanted to try like gray because, you know, I'm boring. Black, white, and gray. Black, red, and white. Hi, Debbie. I don't know. I will show y'all a transfer that is on sale that I was going to use tonight. So this transfer right here is a retired transfer that they brought back. I was going to use this tonight, but remember I scrapped my original idea. And I want to say, like, for Perks members, this is about $11, $12 when it's normally $33. So you need to go grab it because we're probably going to use it soon. White and gray would be, ooh, white and gray. Let's try that. Yes. White and gray it is. I was watching you move the transfer up and down and wonder if I had a glass of wine. I can't do it without thinking. I promise it's easy. I'm going to show you again, okay? We may not do the whole thing, but I will show you again, okay? So let me close this up. We're going to do white and grayish. We could totally do the hello in the middle. But I'm kind of wanting to see. What the grayish, the cow transfer. You could do the cow transfer. So that's the checkered pattern. But we're just plain. Gray and pink would be really pretty, like especially for like a little girl's room. That'd be real cute. All right, we're gonna play some more. So let's line this up the best that we can. It's not gonna be perfect, which remember, y'all, I'm not gonna do anything with this round. So I'm not really worried about it being matched up and lined up perfectly. But let's practice this. Where did you get your table? My craft desk from Home Depot. The Home Depot. Alrighty, let me clean this. And I just want to try, we won't do the whole thing. I just want to try the white and grayish and see how that looks. Teal and white would be really pretty. I think this would have looked really cool had I thought about it on the cone of my ice cream. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. And I just got it where I didn't want it, which is fine. Remember, we're not worried about this. We're just practicing. Okay? So like I told y'all, y'all can do this all in one color, or you can do it in multiple colors. It's up to you. But it really is very, very simple. Okay, there's the white. That looks good. Put that to the side. We'll clean it and then we'll do the grayish and then we'll be done, okay? So y'all hit that heart button for me. Comment the word checker and you can go grab this transfer for yourself on the website. Yeah, the black and white looks very retro. So that's what I was that was not what I was going for. I should have done Dune. Or I should have done like a gray and white. Maybe we'll have to redo this project. We might have to redo this project. Because now I'm like, really want to see what the white and gray looks like. All right. Spray it. Scrub it with your board eraser. Can y'all hear the dog in the backyard? My neighbor's dog? I'm sorry. Glad you're showing us because I have this transfer. I know, Sharon, I was the same way. Like I had no idea how to use it. But then I had a friend show me, and I watched some other people create with it. And I was like, oh, okay, this is easy. We can do this. Oh, you can't hear them. Wow. Black, white, and teal. Ooh, that'd be pretty. Y'all are coming up with some great ideas. What did that say? I think the truck would have, yes, that would look good. I love the transfer. I'm watching while I'm canning. Ooh, fun, Miss Jeannie. Okay, here we go. Let's dry this. Let's hit it with the dryer. We'll do grayish and then we'll be done, okay? So, if you're just popping on, I'm showing y'all how to use this checkered transfer. It is actually very, very simple, very easy. You just gotta practice. Okay, so we're gonna dry this, and I'll show y'all one more time how to do this. And then this video will also be here, so if you do get the transfer, or if you've already bought the transfer, you can come back and check out this video to remind yourself how to do this, okay? But this part has got to be dry. You're welcome, Miss Diane. We pivoted our project for tonight, which is fine. Alrighty, so my targets are at the bottom. So line it up with how you had it, okay? Like so. So it's lined up. You're gonna take your square, you're gonna move it 1 to the right, okay? 1 to the right, and then 1 down. Okay, so again, line it up, match it up, move to the right, 1 down. And that's how you're gonna get the checkered look. Because if you just take it and you move it to the right one, it's just gonna give you a line. Now you could do that if that's what you wanted. But if you want like the checkered look that I have, line it up, over to the right, 1 down. And I'm sure there are millions of ways to do this. Okay, so if you have a different way, you do you. I'm all about it. Thanks, Michelle. Pivot, yep. I know, Sharon, that I thought the same thing. Like I did not understand the targets and the yeah. All right, so let's try grayish. Okay. Now you could totally, so I was just thinking this, you could totally move it to the right and do a different color, then go to the second line and do the same exact thing. Up to you. How do you get that top row painted? With this one? Are you talking about this row right here, Miss Lisa? The one with the targets? Is that what you're asking? All right, let's go in with grayish, which is a grayish beige or a beige gray. I love this color. Oop, I got a little bit off my board. That's okay. Good thing we're just practicing. Which top row are you asking about, Lisa? I'm not sure. Is it the one with the targets? If you're gonna do the whole transfer in the row with the targets, then you've got to be careful. No, the row, it's just gonna leave blank. It's gonna be blank, whatever, so whatever your surface color is underneath, that's what it's gonna be. But that's what I was saying, is if you wanted to have the whole background be like the whole checkered, then you would just move it over to the right and do your pattern. Yeah. So there's the grayish. I actually really like that. I do feel inspired, Miss Marcy. I just wish I could use the new stuff because there's so much fun new things happening and coming out and all the transfers, and I'm really excited. I just can't use any of it yet, you know? So that's why I said, like, come July 9th, we're starting fall crafting. We are starting the fall crafting when y'all can get your hands on all the fall stuff. There's Christmas stuff. Okay, I do have a question for y'all. I am going to start prepping for my next live sale. Do y'all want Christmas in July? Do you want fall? Do you want summer? Do you want every day? Tell me in the comments what kind of cutouts, transfers, all of that good stuff that y'all are looking for come in July. Ah. Oh, thank you, Haley. Grayish looks nice. I know that barn is so stinking cute. And as a Perks member, don't forget, y'all get to save 30% off of everything. So if you're not a Perks member yet and you want to be one, get signed up before fall and Christmas. Get signed up before the launch happens on the 9th. Fall, Christmas. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Fall and Christmas. I'll have some everyday stuff for sure. It's just that sometimes with fall and Christmas, I'm like, oh, I have time. And then before I know it, it's September, October, and I've barely done any Christmas. So I'll probably do like a combination of fall and Christmas and then throw in some everyday stuff as well. All right, let's put the backer back on. Y'all, we have used the heck out of this transfer. And it is sticky. Hi, Louise. Are they continuing to add surface? Marcy, it's not a surface every time. It's going to just be a coordinating accessory. So like, it could be, I don't know. It's not guaranteed to be a surface every single time. But you will get an additional piece or item to go with your, what was I going to say? To go with your club. Okay. So if you just popped on, I showed y'all how to use the checkered transfer. Lots of different ways. So the top one, we just used black and white. So I just used black all across the board to achieve the checkered look. The bottom one, I did 2 colors. I did cherry and candy apple. And then on the middle one, I obviously did 2 colors right there. But there it is, y'all. So go grab this transfer. I actually really, really like that. I definitely am planning on using that one again. But obviously with a little bit better of a color scheme. So, all right, let's pick a winner. So y'all hit that heart button for me. Sprinkle the video. It is very easy. Yes. Okay. And let me pick a winner. Let me come over here. And all you have to do is just comment. That's all you got to do. And okay. Get comments. I know, Miss Donna, I've missed y'all. So like I was telling y'all before I left, I needed a break. I was kind of burnt out. Just going. And so this month I really have kind of just taken a little bit of a breather and a step back. Like that's why I haven't done like a live sale or anything like that. I just got a little burnt out. So I'll be back full force, starting this week. But it's been nice to kind of just take a little bit of a break, and kind of get away for a couple days, but I'm back and I'm ready to hang out and craft with y'all. I have missed y'all. That is for sure. Oh, Haley Wolf won. Haley, you're not going to win. I can say that, y'all, because Haley's my friend. She doesn't want the free item. I promise you. Melissa Richardson. Yes. Melissa Richardson, you are tonight's winner. So if you could do me a favor and send the page a message, and I will, yes, I needed it. I will get a form sent over to you to get your item, okay? All right, y'all, I'll be back on tomorrow doing something. I don't know what. But y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.